Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is my review for Love and Girl, not Love and Marriage. For Love and Hip Hop Miami, Season 4, Episode 2. Okay, y'all know first things first. If you have not done so already, make sure to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Y'all know the link to my other channel, Jaylee's Corner Talk, is in the description box below. Please make sure to subscribe to that channel. Go watch the content over there. It's good content over there too. Y'all know I'm trying to get the channel monetized so I can have my backup channel. I need to post more. I know, but it's a lot of content over there. So go and watch it, please and thank you. Okay. Do not forget to also like this video, comment in the comment section. You can also hit the share button to share these videos on your social media, on Twitter and on Facebook. Do not forget to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself and everyone around you, to inhale and to exhale because it's the thing to do. Okay, follow me on social media. On Twitter, it's Jaylee's Corner. On IG, it's J_Lees_Corner and stuff. Okay, the ladies first panel this week will be on my channel this Thursday, 9:15 p.m. So make sure to come tune in to have a good time because I have a good little show planned for us. Okay, and it's my week to produce our show. Okay, so again, ladies first panel this Thursday, 9:15 on who channel? On Jaylee Shadow. Okay, y'all know to always stay inspired, never stop creating, and let's get into the foolishness that is love and marriage. Why do you want to say love and marriage? Love and hip hop. Okay, Miami, the review. Okay, first up, we caught up with Amara. I did not background remove this photo. But again, she looks great. Okay, so Amara Negra, okay, is back this season. Okay, she looks great. Okay, skin looking flawless. Her chocolate skin is amazing. Now, Amara brings about she's kind of stopped focusing on music because music stopped being fun. Okay, it wasn't enjoyable anymore. She started to feel like she was a slave to the contracts, the big deals or whatever. Everything that she felt like was being poured into, it was it went into being more about her making money for other people's companies, and she don't like that. Okay, so she is out there in the Dominican Republic. It is 2:40 a.m. So I'm being tongue tied and mouth dry. But she's in the Dominican Republic, okay, and with her mom. Her mom does not like being there. Her mom like this is cute for like a vacation spot, but I don't want to live here. I want to be back in Miami. We need to be in Miami or whatever, okay? But for some reason she's sticking around or whatever. Now again, she's been in the DR, doing business deals. She's out here traveling. She's getting into real estate. She's buying properties or whatever, getting Airbnbs together, and all these things that she's doing to expand her portfolio. Because again, she does not want to really only rely on music. Now we find out she met a dude named Al. Okay, and Al is a realtor. He helped her work on some of her properties, and 8 months later, they fucking and they together. Now her mama don't like that man. Okay, that's her mama. That's that man. And now you kissing that man in front of your mama, and mama like, what are you doing? Why are you kissing him in front of me? What is going on? I don't like it. The mama don't like how attached Amara is getting to him because again, he lives there in the Dominican Republic, and she wants him to go back to Miami. And Amara is real smitten. Okay, because she was tongue kissing that man in front of her mama. Her mom looking like, mm, mm. Okay, now I don't trust this man. Okay, this is Alan. This is the dude. Okay, they was talking at night or whatever. I don't trust no man in a just a towel and all his jewelry. Okay, why? If you got in the shower and got clean and just have a towel on, why are you wearing all your jewelry? All your necklaces, all your watches, all your bracelets, all your rings. You naked from the waist down, bro. Why? Besides how? Why is all the jewelry on? Okay, so you mean to tell me you took off all your clothes but left on the jewelry? Or you took a shower and did put nothing on except your jewelry. For that reason, I don't trust him. Something about him ain't trustworthy. You can't tell me no different, okay? He up to something I just don't know what it is yet, okay? Now, Amara brings up how I love him, okay? And I love him in the Dominican Republic. I love, being here with him. I want to get married and have babies and be happy. I'm tired of my mom trying to control what I do. Okay, that's how she feels, okay? But she feel that way because he digging her down. Bottom line, okay? Because any man standing around looking good nonetheless, put in a towel and jewelry is for sure digging you down to keep you distracted from his shenanigans, okay? But again, she wants to settle down, get married, have kids, all that stuff, okay? But he wants her to stay there in the Dominican Republic. He does not want her to go back to Miami and live whatever life she has here in the States. And he then say, you know what? I'm gonna tell your mama, or we gonna talk to your mama about you staying here and being with me all up and through. Cause you should want me. And we gonna tell her that. And she's like, you know what? If you tell my mom that and you do some dumb shit, I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm gonna cuss you out. I'm like, he gonna do some dumb shit. He already in a towel with all that jewelry. Dumb did he? So when the mom comes and they have a conversation or whatever. And Alan tells her mom, like, look, I want Amara to move to the Dominican Republic, to be with me. And mom like, I don't like that. No. And he then said, oh, that's fine. We're okay if you don't like it. I'm like, is you speaking for Amara now? Is that what's happening? Okay. Now her mom feel like, why does she have to give up her whole life in the States to move here? Why can't, if you love her so much and want to be with her, why can't you give up something instead of making her give up her life? I'm like, come on now, mama, let them know. And mama not wrong. Now, the way she may be trying to say Amara ain't going to be shit if she stay here with this man is wrong. But her saying you're giving up your whole life for a man who would not do the same for you. Okay, he wants you to stay here. The mama then said, oh, you're going to come here, get married, have a baby, and become a nobody after all I've sacrificed for you. It's so frustrating for me, who I've supported you, whatever. Now you just going to just leave your whole life behind. And the moral thing is, my mama sacrificed a lot to have me be a musician. But I'm like, but you kept saying you wanted to be one. So it's weird to me. Not weird, but I feel like, Amara is now saying it's not fun doing music anymore. But her mama like, bitch, I sacrificed my whole life because you wanted to be a musician. And now because it's a Dominican dick, you want to stay here and leave me? No, okay? And so Amara gets a little bit upset, fine, I'm sorry that you sacrificed for me and I'm not doing what you want me to do, mom. And she gets up to storm off. Her mama then said, I just don't want you to regret this, okay? And that's what's going to happen. You're going to regret this if you leave your life and come here and give up your whole career that you have in the States. I want you to be successful or whatever, but you want to come here and fall in love for some dick. I was like, girl, it was crazy. You know how hard it is to keep up with a conversation in subtitles? Okay, because I don't speak Spanish, I don't speak Spanish. Girl, it was bad. Anyways, we're going to see what happens with that next time. Now, let's get to Sukihana, okay? Sukihana out here, and she wants to open up a store called Good Cats, okay? Because as she said, the streets named her Good Cat. How the streets don't about your girl? I'm going to leave that be. So this is a little store, okay? That's her cousin. And, she's like, I want to have a baby, okay? So when I have my baby, I'll be at home doing nothing. And this store going to make me a whole bunch of money. And I was like, you selling pajamas? It looked like baby pajamas, bananas and pajamas is what it looked like to me. But I'm going to leave that be. It's just like, is it for children? Is it for hookers? Is it for porn? Is it for porn? It could be for porn, okay? Now, it's weird. But, her hiring her cousin, as we see her cousin right there, to manage her store. And she says her cousin is more hood than her so she wonders, one, could he even manage her shop? Because he quit his job to come work for her. And I was like, how much you paying him? Because if he makes more money with you, it makes sense for him to leave his other job and come here. So when she talking to him about, you have to sell these clothes, and you have to make them not one to buy one, not just two. Then you have to make them buy three whole outfits. Okay, one, two, three whole outfits, bang, bang, bang. And I'm like, girl, okay. He then say, girl, I know. Okay, look, it's nothing to me. Okay, I have worked in retail for 3 years. Okay, I can sell shit. I will do fine. She said, what job was you working at in retail for 3 years? This fool said, City Trends, okay, Popeyes, and KFC. I said, bitch, KFC and Popeyes, are those retailers? I mean, those are restaurants, fast food chains. Is it retails? I mean, I guess you have to sell not one but two boxes of chicken, whether it's KFC or the Popeyes, and City Trends, don't sell not one shirt but two. But he said it with such conviction. City Trends, okay, Popeyes, okay, KFC. I say, bitch, what? It made me cack because he was so proud, okay? And she tells him, my store is better than all them stores, okay? My store is shit. My store is the best, okay? So I need you to be the best too. I mean, the clothes right here don't even. The, I'm not trying to knock nobody's hustle. I'm really not. But I feel like there must be a plethora of people who want to dress like she do, and so she puts stuff together that she wear. Okay, I can't fit that shit. Okay, I'm gonna say that right here. Ain't none of that shit for me. Okay. Well, a couple of them tops. But again, I'm gonna leave that be to them folks. But this ain't what I would want to buy. Okay. But if Sukihana wants to have her good casto, let her have her good casto. Okay. Now we then see later on Sukihana killed her mama chit chat or whatever. Girl, Sukihana killed Bill up in having an engagement photo shoot. It was foolishness. Okay. Anyway. So her mama come up and talk to them because again, she's like, girl, look, okay. I just need you to listen to me a little bit. Now, Sukihana and Kill Bill again is at a photo shoot. He has his tether, his little ankle monitor showing in the engagement photos. Well, her mama then say, maybe don't show that. He was like, for what? This is real shit. I was like, okay. I mean, real thuggish. Anyway, so they still want to have a baby. Okay, they still want to have a baby. They don't want to work. They don't want to wait. They feel like no one can tell us what to do. We want more kids now. And I'm like, but the kids y'all don't see all the time. So why have more kids? Anyway, they both bring up, well, Cardi B did it. Okay, Summer Walker did it. Young Miami did it. Nicki Minaj did it. I'm looking like y'all are really naming folks. Well, not Summer Walker, but y'all are naming folks. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and Young Miami. Y'all are naming female rappers who at one point had already solidified their name in the business enough. Nicki Minaj was in rapping for 10 years, 12 years, for years before she got pregnant and had a baby. Cardi B had already was on Love and Hip Hop and had left the show. Already had a couple hit songs. Okay, was number one on Billboard before she went, and she had signed a deal too. She had already made herself known. The what's some girl's name? Young Miami and them. Um, what they name? I can't think of what their names is. They had already made a name for themselves. Sukihana is really only known on this show, and this show is only in the fourth season. This is only her maybe second or third season, but she hasn't made a name for herself that when the show not on, she can make millions of dollars. She can't. Like she don't have all these deals. She's not there yet. Her mom like, look, I can't get a machine behind you if they feel like you don't want to work. If they may feel some kind of because you got a baby. Now, why Sukihana had made a whole point that men can go have kids by for women, they can commit crimes or whatever, and no company is trying to not work with them. I'm like, true, true, very true. We know there's always been a double standard, and it's a thing to where we can acknowledge that there's a double standard. And once you acknowledge it, you have this work within the system. You should not want to have a kid when you still need the money. You're not rich. You're not. Okay? Because if you were, you would not be on Love and Hip Hop. You barely promoting shit. Your little good cast though wasn't even open. Okay? So again, her mom said, give me a year. Give me a year to just make some deals for you to get you together and then do what you want to do. But give me a year. If you can't sit the fuck down and not get pregnant for a year on purpose by a dude named Kill Bill while you're trying to solidify yourself as an artist, then you don't want to be an artist. Not many females who are rappers purposely get pregnant when they're doing whatever. That rare. It's rare. They get pregnant, yes, but no one like what? I want to stop doing music and not work at all and have a baby. That's not usually how it goes. They usually try to make sure that they shit still running while they're pregnant. So I just want her to make the right decision, okay? Listen to your mama, who is your manager, and wait a year. And then get knocked up if you want to, okay? Anyway, now we see Ace Hood. Ace Hood wife was visiting with her friend. Well, her friend came over to visit her. Now, first of all, Ace Hood wife would talk. Her name is Shelah. She was talking, and I wasn't listening because I'm like, what is she? It was too many words at the same time. All delusional. I then heard her say how I just be myself. And I hope that inspires other women to be themselves too. Because women are consistently being forced to shrink themselves into smaller boxes just to exist. And I was like, bitch. Now I heard that. I'm like, okay, that's a great little thing to say or whatnot, okay? But she up there talking with her friend who's pregnant, as we see. And the friend is giving her all kind of good energy, good baby energy, whatever, that Shelah had a miscarriage recently. And so they're discussing that and everything. She just discussing like how it happened and how she felt and how, she knew as it was happening what was happening, how she had a whole little playlist that she wanted to play while she was in labor, that she played hoping it would calm the baby down to not miscarry, but she knew that it was happening. So it was hard for her. But she also brings up how, with Ace Hood, he cuts his feelings off when, he goes through things and whatnot. So when she told him or talked to him about the miscarriage, she's like, he just like, okay. She felt like he was dismissive of how she felt because he didn't express his feelings. He went and made a smoothie, went to the gym because she felt like he cut his feelings off when things get too deep because he's been through so much in life that he has not talked to anybody about the things he has experienced. And she also has been through things. So when trauma happens with them, they end up turning on each other and fussing or just not having good communication. And I'm like, that was a lot to think about. Okay. But again, her point is he made me feel some kind of way that he did not support me. I didn't feel supported. Okay. And it's because he shut down. So because he shut down, what was my support? Okay. So we then see they're planning this whole little Mother's Day brunch for the Mother's Day life. His mom will be there. Him and her mom, his mom and her don't have the best relationship or whatever. So again, she's hoping this goes off. Now when mama get there, Mama Blondie and Sheila's talking or whatever for another time. Now Shelah brings up how I just want his mom to respect me as his wife. Okay. I need her to just respect me as a wife and know that we don't have to agree on things to respect each other. I'm like, well, that's very, very true. Okay. Now the conversation between the two, it was very much so I'm his mama, I'm first, or I'm his wife, I'm first, but I want to respect you. There's a disconnect between them two, okay? And I don't know who needs to fix it. I don't know if it's her, the mama, or even Ace Hood. Not sure to shut or whatever. But when they talk, she brings up how I felt like, she, I like that Shelah said she feel like Mama Blondie has lived a life that has made things harder for her than what it had to be. So that made her harder than who she wanted to be. So she acknowledges that she's a little bit harsh and aggressive based on the things she's been through in life. And I understand that. And she brings up how the mama then said how she was pissed off at Ace, and also her too a little bit because Ace cut her off. And when he cut me off, it pissed me off. I blocked him, and we didn't talk for a whole year because I felt like he didn't care about me anymore. And Sheila brings up, I would know it was actually the opposite. You know what I'm saying? He was really, really hurt. And, he didn't know what to do. I also did not know how to handle it. So I kind of just, backed away and I didn't want to I did not want to be in the middle of it. So I just stepped back. And so she admits, the wife, Sheila tells mom, like, I feel like, you were the queen in his life. You were the queen of the castle. And then I came around, and it's like I felt like I heard that you felt like I just was trying to take your place. And that was not, actual or factual. It was not true at all. And the mom say, well, I get that. And I know things, sometimes handle wrong, but I felt like I was calling you, but you would not answer my phone calls or respond to my texts. And when Sheila said in her confessional that sometimes, or a lot of times, she never answers her phone because you never know what is waiting for you on the other end. And I'm not ashamed to say I don't answer. I'm like, bitch, how could you not answer phone calls from your husband's mom or in general? Because how do you know it's not any? I get saying I may not answer a random number that I don't know. Okay. And even I stopped doing that because I feel like when I got into my car accident in 2016, damn it died. Okay, I'm scared. I had to call my mom from a stranger's cell phone who was at the scene because my cell phone was lost, what I'm saying, in the wreckage. And I had to call twice, and she answered because it was like this random, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like, you never know if someone you love has lost their phone and is calling you from a random number. Answer the fucking phone. Hello? Who? Wrong number? Click. Okay, you can always hang up. You answering does not mean anything besides use hello. Okay, click. So I would never say I don't answer any phone calls. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, so like what? But Sheila brings up how you saying, well, for her, a lot was going on or whatever. And I also heard that you were talking about my back. I'm like, no, not telling his mama. You heard that she was talking shit behind your back. And mom said, no. No. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this here. Okay. We're not going to play the blame game or use excuses on what's going on or whatever. I'm saying, look, my main important thing as your mother-in-law is I just want to have a relationship with you. Because life is short and I just want my family. And I'm like, oh. Now, don't get me wrong. His mama not innocent. She isn't. Okay. But I agree with her in saying, let's not play the blame game here at the Mother's Day brunch on Mother's Day with the whole family, and let's not do that. And so when they all sat down to the table, and Asa gave her a little toast to how strong his mom was as his mom. She did this, she did that. She, helped them do this. A whole little great ode to the mama. And Sheila I just felt like weird that it was all this talk about motherhood. I felt weird. And I don't know if she meant because of her miscarriage or if he was talking more about his mom than her. So I don't know what she meant by she was, she was over all the motherhood talk. And his mom does say to her, I think you'll be a great mother one day. And I'm like, I felt like she asked her, so what's going on with that? I was like, are you asking her about having kids and she just had a I was confused. But again, we shall see what happens next. But I was like, girl, bye. And lastly, let's do the Trina. It wasn't much, okay? Trina at the radio station, okay, with Trick. And, Trick was talking about the Atlanta show for her 21st anniversary or whatever, and chit and chat. Now, Trina is telling us she's not having a good day. It's not a good day. It's not a good day. Da, 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 da. She's saying that as she's coming into the studio to do the show. And so Trick is what I seen to be him trying to hold a conversation. It's about, you chit. It's a fucking talk show. It's a talk radio show. So y'all have to talk about things and whatnot, okay? But he's like, for our 21st anniversary, for our, or whatever, issue when you be in Miami, because your thing was in Atlanta. And it's like, to me, he was holding a general conversation to her And I don't care where it's at. I don't care. Look, I'm emotional today, whatever. I'm having a good day. It's the anniversary of my brother who was killed 8 years ago, whatever. And every year I have a bad day on this day. So I don't care about nothing. Wrap this shit up. I'm not talking about nothing. Fuck work. Fuck the radio. Fuck the shit. And then she leaves. And the whole time she's like flipping out. I'm telling shit. I'm like, what the fuck is it? And Trick looking like, I mean, okay. And so she leaves. And I'm gonna say this. So y'all know my dad passed away 6 years ago. And every year on his birthday, which is in August, and his death month, which is in February, on the anniversary of his death and his birthday, I always have had weirdness. Okay, the first 2 years, they were bad days. I was depressed. I was sad. It was bad. But the third year, I realized I was the one making those days bad because I was putting my energy into feeling like, okay, it's going to be a bad day. I kept telling myself, I'm going to have a bad day. I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be depressed. And I realized you can't put that into the atmosphere. You know, those 2 days are always weird for me. But I do feel like if for the past 8 years you keep telling yourself on this day, I always have bad days because that's the day that you lost your loved one, you will have bad days because you're not trying to. It doesn't have to be a bad day. It doesn't have to be a bad day. And everyone grieves differently. And I'm not telling her how to grieve. What I'm saying is sometimes when we lose our loved ones, we have to remind ourselves to not put ourselves in a negative headspace. It is okay to not have that day be a bad day because a bad thing happened on the day before. You know what I'm saying? You can celebrate his life and not his death. You can celebrate, because they had a memorial later as well to celebrate him, and it was sad to see Trina and his oldest daughter, who's like 12 or 13, crying. But again, you can't, because it's like, how it's 9 a.m. It's so early in the morning, and she's saying, I'm having a bad day. I always, because you're putting yourself in that vibe. Celebrate your brother on that day. Celebrate him. Do not let the people who took him away from you give you a bad day every year. And it's going to be a couple years to realize when I break up on the day, on my dad's birthday, or on the day he died, I have to put myself in the headspace to not have it be a bad day. It doesn't mean I'm not sad. It doesn't mean I don't cry. But I don't allow my emotions to put me in a bad mood. And Trina should have stayed home that day. If you have bad days every year, stay at home, but don't come to work and then want to cuss people out because how you feel. That's rude. We can't allow our feelings to be the reason we treat other folks bad. That's not good. That's toxic behavior in one way or the other because you're spewing out negativity and now you've made somebody else have a bad fucking day. Okay. Anyway, she's later on booked for a show that she's late for. Okay, and she says it was her management who gave her the wrong call time. So I'm late because my management fucked up Trina, and she came in a bad mood too. At this point, if your team consistently makes you look bad and you don't fire them, then that's on you. If your team consistently keep dropping the ball and you don't fire them and you keep having these mishaps, that's on you. Because no one's going to care that your management team didn't do shit. They're going to know you did not show up on time, okay? And even though you got there, performed or whatever, and it was a AIDS awareness event, so please be on time. But it's weird, because she did perform this late. But Trina has this issue of blaming people for her mishaps. Blaming her management team because the party in Atlanta wasn't right. Blaming them because, this Trina every season is blaming management for why she isn't on a bigger level. At this point, Trina, is you. Because you don't have the wherewithal thought process to get rid of this bad ass team. You can't keep them around if they keep making you look bad. Okay? Anyway, that was the whole episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. This episode was kind of good, kind of wasn't. It was what it was. But again, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media at J_Lees_Corner on IG and JayLeesCorner on Twitter. Y'all remember Ladies First panel will be on my channel this Thursday, 9:15 p.m. Okay, always be inspired. Never stop creating. I will gotta go. I will see you when I see you. Okay, gotta go.